You know what, those thanks again for tuning into yet another video. We are unboxing. What we have here is a custom dynamics light bar. So made in China. Alright, so let's look at some of the specs here. We have 18 watt 12 volt direct current. This is the white one. They offer two different ones. You have a white and then you have a yellow. Dimensions are 160 by 45 by 55. Beam flood, IP67 rated, so it's somewhat waterproof, and lifetime LED warranty. So you might be wondering, well, why get this? Why not get an Amazon, get a knockoff? Now, I've been buying LEDs from Amazon, China knockoff ones, and they just have not been lasting. It's just, it's a hit or a miss. And the way I see it is, the price between this and the competition, it's pretty much the same. Yes, you have to pay for shipping, for custom dynamics. Well, depending, if you buy it on the website, you have to purchase at least $100 worth of goods so you get free shipping. Now, like I said, this I did have to pay for shipping, but like I mentioned, the price is very similar, and I would rather have a little bit more of this warranty, because I still have my turn signals on my Lowrider S, and I've had them for 3 years and they're working just fine. My Sportster, I got some knockoff Amazon China made ones. I mean, these are also China made, but I don't know, maybe they're just using a little bit more of a higher quality LEDs. But I'd say 1 or 2 weeks after installing my turn signals, I already have 3 dead LEDs, and I believe it's just going to keep on getting worse. So let's go ahead and look at the back here for Dyna, Softail, and Sportster models. Now, there is a little bit of a warning. They have here, let me see if I could find it. I believe it's right here, 39mm narrow wide front ends with additional extension block. So if you have some forks, I'm guessing if there's just, I guess the forks are a little bit too thick, or maybe the spacing between the forks are too close together, this is not going to fit without, of course, sold separately the extension block. So I did not get the extension block. I'm hoping this will work with the Roadster, and I'm only saying that because, of course, you have the inverted forks on the Roadster. So the spacing between the lights, I believe I measured it. I think I should have just enough clearance to be able to get this in there. So fitment of Harley Davidson Dyna. Here it is right here, 49 front ends. And then you have the twin cam Softails once again. It looks like with 41 front ends, light bar can be adapted. And then of course you have an 87-21 Sportster. I own 2016, so that kind of falls in place with that. And then you also have some FXRs as well that this might fit. So wait a minute, it says right here FXR models with a narrow glide front end with additional, okay, so yeah, so anything with the narrow front end, narrow glide front end will require an extension block. So we'll see what happens. Now, this was the way it was shipped. This whatever's in here barely fits, so I don't believe anything's damaged. It's just, you see that okay, I see what's going on. So I guess when that was shipped, it was a little bit more angled, and now it's sticking out. So let's go ahead and unbox this and see what's inside. What do we have here? We have, oh, is that it? Oh yeah, there's not much in here. So we have the instructions here, which they look pretty legit, colored images, which is nice. So you have the installation, attention, some additional tips, notes from Custom Dynamics, and what we have included in the package. And yes, you can see the images, highly detailed and colored, which is nice. Good set of instructions. This is the bracket itself, and I believe this is what mounts to the to the triple tree, so, or the fork clamp, whatever you want to call it. And here's the light itself. It's got a protector film on the front, which is nice. You have, of course, 6 LEDs. Nice nice build. You have some cooling fins on the back, which is also nice. And this is pretty good because you could actually fit your Phillips screwdriver right in here and not have to try to angle it or anything like that, which is nice. So the build is high quality. You also have a 2-wire connection right here. You can see that. You have your power and your ground, and this is a JE connector. So I guess this could be a plug and play, but I'm not sure where this would be installed at. Not entirely sure, but I am gonna have to rewire this. I believe I'm gonna connect it to my high beam. So I'm not too sure right now. Of course, the Sportster, it is a 3-wire connector or a 3-wire headlight. I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna go about it. I wish I could connect it to my daytime running lamp, but I live in California and they are very strict about additional lighting. So I do not know. It doesn't say how many lumens we have here, but I am using my daymaker for the Sportster. So I could either wire it to my blue wire, which would be turned on whenever I turn the ignition switch or the key on the on position, or I could wire it to my the high beam wire. And then of course whenever I turn on my high beam, I'll be powering this light and my my headlight. So let's go ahead and measure this real quick so I can show you what this measures at. Let me grab the measuring tape. It's about 6 1/4. You guys can see that's the length of the light. In case you're wondering, you can measure the space between your forks, and of course this will be mounted a little bit further out, as you guys can see in the image. So it's really close. Maybe it's about 6 inches. So 6, if you want to be on the safe side, 1.25 inches, but you might be able to squeeze on through with I'd say maybe 6 1/8 maybe. So it's really tight because of course this will be mounted on top like so, and you can't really tilt this. So I mean you could tilt the light up and down, but you're not going to be able to move it forward with this. That's where the extension block comes into play. So we have that, and then of course so it's about from the back to the front about 2 1/4, and then as far as how tall it is, it's about 1 3/4 inches. So that's the measurement. Like I said, it feels solid piece, and I like that they included a JE connector, but I'm not going to be using this. The gauge of the wire is very thin, so I'm guessing it doesn't require a lot of amps to run this light, which would be nice since I'm thinking about installing it with my high beam. I do not want to overload that wire. So hey, that's pretty much what you have here. If you guys are wondering, hey, what's inside of it, like I said, the price is very similar. You might as well just buy the custom dynamics, in my opinion. You get yourself a little bit of peace of mind. So thanks for tuning in. You guys stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.